Hello to everyone and welcome back to FPL Animate. Today we are looking at my update draft. See how my team looked like and what changes I might be doing. Who will go in and who will go out and why I picked those players for now. So if you like this video, give a big like, subscribe to my channel and join my league. Took up a notch with the upgrade graphic for upgrade draft. So let's jump into it. Sanchez remained my goalie for game week 1. There is no reason to change goalkeepers once you made up your mind with which one you're going to start the season. Only question in my eyes is whether or not to go for one starting keeper that you can run with, and your second one is 4.5 million that he will be just for show, a way of saving your money for other places. Or you want to invest some more money in your keepers and get another starting keeper in his team so you will have a good backup. I chose the second option. First of all, the other keeper that I chose rotated great with Sanchez in the first 10 games, so I don't need to worry about keepers for 10 game weeks. That's a lot. Second of all, I built a team that I like with the budget I had after taking 4.5 and 5 million keepers, so it's working for me both ways. Cresswell will be my defender from West Ham for this game week. I thought about getting Kasufal instead, but I saw that I have enough money to spare on him, and quite frankly, I love this player. If he can do what he did last year, there is no reason he would not stay in my team for a long time. Newcastle, Palace and Southampton in the first 4 games sound on paper like a good start for West Ham and their defense. With the return of Ogbonna, I believe West Ham formation will be 4-5-1, which means Cresswell will play more as the right defender and will have more chances to go up. He is also on corners and long free kicks, so finger crossed that I can make some points in the attacking side along with the clean sheets. Alexander-Arnold remained in my team as well. Games against Norwich away and then Burnley at home and some other great matches along the way, he seems pretty much nailed in my team. This year I try to get attacking defenders as much as I can, even if some of them cost a bit more. Obviously, clean sheet is a clean sheet. You get 6 points no matter if you have 4.5 players or 5.5 players from the same team. But I will start with 4-4-2 formation. I want to place the defenders who can give me extra points for returns. With Castagne, like every Leicester player right now, I still have my doubts. If he is a guarantee to start, so no question about it, he will be on my team. But as I watch preseason for Leicester so far, the players and formation change in every game. They even change at halftime, so it's hard to predict who will start in defense, in the midfield and even in the front. So I keep my eyes and ears to see what the situation inside Leicester, because Castagne is 5.5 million player, too pricey to keep him and find out he is on the bench. Another question around Aston Villa defense. They got 3 great games to start with. Pick a midfielder and a forward from Aston Villa seems like the obvious choice, but I don't know how much I trust Aston Villa defense, even if they run against teams like Watford, Burnley and Brentford, low table teams but with great attacking players. Will Martinez, Min, Konsa, Cash and Target can keep a clean sheet for all 3 games? If so, Target seems to be the better choice as the most attacking defender in this team. Salah will be my only premium player for now. I had Bruno when I just started to place my team, but I saw so many options and so many players to bring to my squad who can make points, and now I have room to bring them, all because I get the spare money for not having 2 premium players in my team. That of course can change when I hit the wild card somewhere along the way, but Salah I cannot give away. Not with Liverpool fixtures. His numbers speaks from themselves, with more than 50% of the manager picked him. My second pick, and I quite surprises myself with it, is Benrahma from West Ham. I talked about him a lot and how he can be one of the hiding gems of this season. Go check out my video about hiding gems. You will find there more players who you should keep an eye on. Anyway, Benrahma just looked great in the preseason game for West Ham. They play with their strongest player in the front line and he really looked like in great shape. Every ball goes through him, and I can really feel that this could be a great season for him. West Ham will not bring Jesse again or another playmaker who can take his spot. It might very well happen because West Ham will play in the Europe as well, and they need more creative players in their middle. But if he remains a starter for the first games in the league, he will remain in my team as well. Harvey Barnes will be my next one. He is fully fit and had some playing time in the preseason game so far. He's one of my favorite players to start with, as long of course that he would start in game week 1. As for now, no one knows which formation Leicester will play with and who will start in the 11. From the 3 players that I choose from Leicester for my team, he has the most chance to start. But again, we will have to wait and see till deadline to pick him up for sure. My last midfielder in the 11 is Pepe. As you see, I went with only one premium and the rest of my midfielders are mid and value players. This is how I'm going for now. Less premium players in my team and more value players to spread my money and give me more chances to get points from more players. Pepe shown in the preseason game that he is ready for the league. For sure he will get more minutes this season. He also on corners and might be on free kick as well. For the first game against Brentford, he is no brainer. He is in. With Chelsea and Manchester City up next, I will be able to make my one transfer for him. With his 7.5 million price, I can find better option for those game weeks. My forwards remain the same. Iheanacho keeping his place, even though again, have to wait and see if it's a sure thing. From all my players in my team, I'm worried about him the most. If Daka wasn't around, I would be worried less. If I will have my doubts about him for the start of the season, I can easily replace him with someone like Antonio or even stretch for Calvert-Lewin. Watkins is a sure thing. With his form in the preseason games and with the great midfielders around him, if Grealish stay put, there is no real reason not to pick him. 3 games easy on paper, then Chelsea and Everton. Chelsea may be hard to handle, but Everton doesn't possess good defense on paper. We will have to see how their defense starts this season, but for now he's a great pick. On the bench, I got Melia, who have the perfect rotation with Sanchez in the first 10 week games as I mentioned before. I think he will get better and better. We will see how the old new Leeds defense will keep up, but for the amount of saves he had last season, I reckon he will be better choice than most keepers in his price. Dunk will be my first sub. He cost a bit more than other Brighton defenders, but he had the most returns last year from all Brighton defenders, and with this fixture Brighton have, he may get 1 or 2 more. The big question is how Brighton defense will look like now that Ben White moved to Arsenal. And Lamptey will probably won't start the season due injury. Will Veltman, Webster and Byrne can hold on without reinforcement? Harrison also one of my favorite players and I think this could be his year. I prefer him over Rafinha, just a gut feeling. In his price of 6 million you cannot find many better than him. Leeds got mixed fixtures in the start that get much better starting game week 7. But until then he can contribute in games against Everton, Burnley, Newcastle and Watford. And even consider place him in game week 1 against Manchester United. If Shaw won't play with Varane getting used to play with his new friends in Manchester United defense, it could be a big opportunity for Leeds to attack through Manchester United weak defense side and put some pressure on them. And my last man is the one who won't see any playing time in my team and probably in his team as well. He is here only because of his low price. So this was my team in the first draft I made. I made 3 changes with Son, Saka and Shaw. I plan to bring Son in the second game week. Saka was a good pick but I got the money to upgrade him to Pepe who have more chances to score. And Shaw I took out because I don't know if he will start the season. So this is my current team. With 3.5 million left in the bank, I have a lot of room to maneuver until the deadline. But the plan for now for game week 2 is bringing Son as I mentioned to replace Pepe, which will leave me 1 million in the bank for game week 3. So what do you think about the 4-4-2 formation? About going with only one premium player and leaving that amount of money in the bank? Unique thinking or not that smart? Leave a comment below and let me know. So I hope you enjoyed the new graphics and this video helped you decide which way to go. A lot more videos up your way, so if you like this content, please press the like button, leave a comment and subscribe of course. It will help me a lot. Do well and good luck to everyone.